What's up, NASCAR Heat 2 fans? David Land here, and welcome to a very special race that we are going to be running today. We are going to do an Xfinity hot seat at the Road America Johnsonville 180. But the difference in today's race is that we are going to be doing a 50% race. I love doing these showcase races where I show off some of the big, interesting, important events, and certainly Road America is one of those big, interesting, important events because it is one of America, probably, if not the greatest road course in America, one of the greatest race courses in North America, road courses especially, because it's just such a beautiful track and so fast, even in a stock car. So to compensate for this, we need to go into the career mode, set the race length to 50, but turn the tire wear and fuel consumption to ×2 to obviously make this not just a complete pit stop fest. And yes, we'll save our changes in terms of that. So now we're going to be racing for Junior Motorsports in Elliott Sadler's car. This is kind of a big opportunity. There were people asking in the comments, like, why are all these small teams trying to hire you in the Xfinity Series? When are you going to get a big-time offer? Well, the big-time offer came, and it's time to make the most of it. Welcome to Elkhart Lake, Wisconsin, Road America. We are ready to go on one of America's premier road courses. A 4-mile circuit here, and we're going to see the entire qualifying lap. So let's get qualified, see where we can put this Junior Motorsports #1. Well, that's not a good start to the qualifying lap. We went off coming to the green flag. Okay, so we know that corner is going to be a bugaboo as we come up the hill. And we're going to just walk you around a lap of Road America if you've never seen a lap of Road America. And I just realized they've got the Verizon sign on the main straightaway from the IndyCar race. I don't remember if that's the way it is in real life or not. I actually missed the Xfinity Road America race this year. As we get down to second gear, very deceptively slow first corner for these stock cars. You can take that in like third or fourth gear in Indy cars, but not in a stock car. This track is a lot more, slow in, fast out in a stock car. In pretty much any kind of other car, especially if, like, I play a lot of project cars. So if you do a prototype around here, or like a Ford GT or an Indy car, it's just a very, very quick track. And here, it's just about getting your lines right and getting the car slowed down properly. As we start to work our way around the back side of the course, that's usually a flat-out corner in pretty much any other series, but it's not in a stock car. As we get down here into, I believe this is Station 5. I think that's what they call this corner here. It's the slowest one on the track, ironically enough. And then we get up to the carousel here, and this is a very tough corner, very deceptive in a stock car. Because again, it's kind of a decreasing radius, so it gets tighter the further you go around it. And if you've seen some of my online streams, that corner catches out so many people because they take it too fast. They think, oh, I can go straight through there. And there, another corner, very tough, the kink that we just went through. Now down the back straightaway and into Canada Corner, which is one of the most famous corners on the track. Great overtaking spot here. So we dive it in there. Get a little bit loose off of the corner. Now we work our way up where the bridge used to be at Road America. If you've ever seen an older race at Road America, there was a bridge there until Mimo Gidley hit it and split his car in half, and then they decided, hey, that's probably not a good place to have a bridge. As we actually get through the last corner quite well, up the main straightaway, I think we're going to have a pretty good lap here, depending on how fast the AI are around this track. As we're going to cross the line, have we backed up Junior Motorsports? Oh, no, we haven't. Wow, 39th. Dead last. Wow. So we're going to have to come from the back. 2:09 from Joey Logano on the pole. So the Cup guys are very fast here. And it's going to be, well, I mean, we've got plenty of laps to make it up. So here we go. 50% race at Road America. All right, starting well in the back as we are about to get racing here. And we are green. Racing at Road America. Ben Kennedy, Garrett Smithley. So this is probably going to have the Watkins Glen effect where you have lots of slow guys coming into turn one. So we're just going to have to be a little bit careful getting in here. Don't want to cause too much damage to the car immediately. It's going to be in third gear. I think third gear is going to minimize wheel spin, even if it's going to cost us a little bit of exit speed. Oh, there's a little bit of contact there underneath the net, the threat, maybe. We're already halfway up the field, so that's good. Lots of wheel spin as we work our way down underneath the Sargento Bridge. And a big draft off of the Smithfield car, the fake Smithfield car, the false Smithfield. Fourth gear, 170 miles an hour I saw on the Speedo. As we get down into the corner, which is so famous. That corner's famous. Again, another IndyCar crash when Alex Byron went over the top of Brian Herta and actually parked on top of him. That's another one I would say go YouTube, because it's just it's one of those moments that's just like, how did that even happen? As we get in behind Coleslaw Custard and actually going to kind of dump him because he's just driving so slow, like grandma slow. Damaged the front of the car just a little bit, but hey ho, that's not a big deal. Bubba Wallace very slow. JJ Yaley absolutely all over the place as we exit that corner. Now into the carousel. Almost pushing up into Annette the Threat. Going to try to get that run here into the kink. Pretty good run off of the corner. Kind of bullied Annette just a little bit there, but we should be around Wallace. Just a little bit of a drag of the brake through the kink. Now down the back straightaway we go to the inside of Yaley. Not going to quite get there. We're going to have to look here into Canada corner. Again, like I said, good overtaking opportunity. Underneath Ray Black. Now in behind Daniel Hemrick, who, by the way, after watching him in person at Dover, I'm quite impressed with his talent. So I'd like to see him in the Cup Series one of these days. Hopefully he gets there. As we get around Hemrick pretty easily. In behind Dylan Lupton. Maybe. And we've got one of our teammates up in front, William Byron. As we get up the hill here, as Hemrick's going to try to give us a bump draft because we were kind of slow off of the final corner. Hemrick was looking, but he's not going to be able to pull around. So the AI start, as they spread out, they're starting to pick up the pace a little bit. We've got 3 laps to go in stage 1. So I think third gear may be a better opportunity, or a better gear selection for this corner. Yes, first corner a little bit better that time than we got through it on qualifying or in the race, or in the first lap of the race. Down to the inside, going to try to get underneath William Byron. Not going to happen yet. In fact, Lupton was pretty fast off of the corner. In fact, I'm a little bit worried about him on the exit here. We did have to outbrake him going into turn 2, so you think about that, and well, now we've pulled away quite a bit. This junior Motorsports horsepower. Got the power Dale. Oh boy. And that was a little too much of a of power there, and we missed our braking point by a country mile. And so we're going to try to get underneath Lupton here. That was a late move. I'm surprised I didn't cause a pile up there. Lupton very slow through this corner. We're going to get into the back of him. Yeah, we straighten him out too, so hey, it's all good. To the inside we go. Nice out-braking maneuver on the curbs. Now let's see if we can get Brad Keselowski as well as William Byron. It'd be nice to outdo some of our teammates in our first race here. As we get on the curb here, don't run into your teammate. We used up William Byron just a little bit. Sorry, William Byron, and he is going to go very slow into the kink, as is Brad Keselowski. And we've put him in the wall. We've put Brad Keselowski in the wall. Sorry. Okay, so note to self, don't go side by side through the kink anymore. Bad idea. Bad things will happen. So we get down here into third gear, second gear for Canada corner. Possibly get a run on Ryan Sieg off of the corner. Not quite where we need to be yet. And we're going to work around the outside. I think we're going to easily clear him. And indeed we do. So up to Matt Tift into the last corner. Is this a good overtaking opportunity? I don't think so. Don't think so. And not a good run either, because I decided to launch the car in third gear. That was a mistake. As we work our way up the hill once again, down the start-finish straight, crossing the line. So 2 laps to go in the first stage, so we're already up almost into the stage points. We get down here into third gear. Try to take a nice aggressive line through there, not quite where we need to be. We've got 8 laps of fuel, so we should make it to the end of the second stage without having to pit. We're going to get very late on the brakes there. And we're going to try to duel with Matt Tiff down the straightaway here. I almost call it the backstretch, but it's really not. It's just one of the other extremely long straightaways here at Road America. To the outside of Tiff we go. Now let's not screw up our braking here this time. Down 1 gear, down 2 gears. Nice and easy. We got a teammate ahead of us, Justin Allgaier. So another guy we ideally like to pass. To the inside, staying in 3rd gear. Oh boy, that's contact. Dale Jr. is not going to appreciate that. Neither is Justin Allgaier. But yeah, we cleared Justin Allgaier. And now off into this corner, getting it down into 2nd gear. That was a bit dirty, not gonna lie, but hey, got the job done around Suarez. And I just try to get the car turned. Whoops, that was bad. That's gonna allow Suarez to get a little bit of a run, but doesn't have anywhere to go. That was close. That would have been a much worse crash. Thankfully, just a flesh wound, I would imagine. Yeah, barely any damage, thankfully. So we fall back to 11th. We lose all the track position I had gained. And it made that crazy move on Allgaier completely pointless. So I made my teammate angry for no reason, which is always a good decision. I feel like I should be hired. Whoa, okay, well. I was going to say I should be hired by Force India, not Junior Motorsports, if I'm going to drive like this. Okay, so up the hill we go. We're going to have 1 lap to go in the first stage. And we wrecked Matt Tiff to get here, so I think it's important that we gain as much position here as we can as we come down the straightaway. Down into 3rd gear. Turn in okay. Wasn't too bad, I would say. Dive it off into turn 2, down a gear. Again, didn't turn in particularly well. And off goes Daniel Suarez. So Suarez goes off the track. Nice to see the AI can make mistakes on the road courses. Down the straightaway. We should be getting off here into... That was a poor entry to the corner. And Suarez actually almost got to the inside of me, didn't quite get there. And keeping it in 3rd gear, not the most smart decision, but hey, it worked. And again, now we're getting a run on Allgaier. Again, we're going to be chasing him off into a slow corner. With this, this is a replay of last lap. And Allgaier was very poor off of the corner. We're going to slip to the inside of him up the... Oh, no. Let's say we almost had more contact there. We managed just, maybe, to slip up the inside. Finally we do. Nope, contact. Now we get him. We get him going into the kink. We were definitely a little bit more brave going in. So Allgaier said, okay, that's enough of that. We don't need to try too hard. And now off into Canada corner. Very slow. What is going on with the AI? They all seem very slow here. We got 7 laps on fuel, so we're good to the end of this next stage. So we're going to run the car right out wide. Try to get a run on Jones and or Gahn here. 2nd gear, they're both going to go off. Well, Gahn is going to go off. He was forced off by Eric Jones. So thank you. I'll take that. Another position to the inside of Jones. Don't think it's going to happen, though. Between us and Eric Jones, we'll come to the end of the stage in 7th position. But considering that we started 39th, we made up quite a bit of ground there. So what is the pit strategy going to be from the AI? It looks like about split down the middle, which is interesting. So we are not going to pit. We're going to take track position on this stage, and hopefully it won't bite us at the end of the next one. We will see. Brennan Poole is the leader from Joey Logano. On the outside is one of the Dillons. Ty Dillon. Austin is in the 2 car, I think. No, he isn't. Which car is Austin? Is Austin not even in the Xfinity Series? Well, anyway, we're going to try to go down to the inside. I'm actually surprised I tried to pull that off, but Logano will take the lead from Poole. Sorry, Brennan Poole. Sorry again. I actually kind of like Brennan Poole. Not a lot of people like him for some reason, but I kind of like him. But anyway, we're going to go down to the inside. Second gear. So now we've got to try to take it away from a Cup guy. Oh, no, we won't. What the heck? Well, this isn't really going to be a 50% race, is it? Why on earth did the caution come out? That's very weird. Okay, so we got 17 laps remaining. Might as well pit under this one. Take 4 tires. So, why on earth did the yellow come out there, and why on earth did that end the stage? That is very strange. Very, very strange. Well, here we go. Restarting in the 17th position. I'm assuming these guys are all the ones who came in during. And we're going to have to take a green flag pit stop, but I think everybody else is, so it's not going to be a big deal. And now we get into the long part of the race here. Oh, is Brennan gone very slow? Very slow. Brennan Poole down to the inside. We had to block him. Yeah, there's a car in trouble, I think. Because I don't. There's no other explanation as to why everybody's going that slow. As now we get into the very long part of the race, which is going to be 14 laps. This is going to be interesting. I'm excited to see how this all turns out. Oh, there was just nowhere to go. Tyler Reddick again, so slow. Ross Chastain gets into me. Wow, this is more contact than a friggin' short track race. Brennan Poole in trouble, very slow. Again, we're going to have to get to the inside of Harvick. This is like a short track race. What is going on? Why is everybody so aggravated? And we've got another yellow. Another yellow. Well, we're not even going to be able to have a green flag run because it's just all going to be yellows. Should I pit? Ooh. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to come into the pits. Pit, 2 tires, 4 tires, and fuel. So we're going to be right at the back, but we might be able to make it to the end. At least that's what I'm hoping for. We're going to have to be careful on this restart, because you just never know what's going to happen. But everything's kicked off. Casey Kane is dead last. So we got 10 laps on fuel. And as we cross the line, 11 laps to go in the race. So we're going to have to pit possibly with 2 laps to go to get to the end. But hey, that opens up some strategy for us. And if there is a yellow, it will help us out immensely. And considering what has happened in the last couple of laps here with so much yellow, I think we may be in good shape. We get down to the inside, almost to the inside of real-life winner Jeremy Clements. And now we've got Brandon Jones all over the back of us, but thankfully he did not pass. He shall not pass, and he did not. Now to the outside of Clements we go. Nice, easy pass there. Second gear. Everybody very slow here. And we work our way off of the corner. Underneath J.J. Ely, almost not paying enough attention and almost slammed into the back of Almirola there. Also, why is Almirola in this game? It should be Casey Mears, but hey, that's just me. Let's see if we can work to the outside. Yeah, that's a Dillon, very slow. And now one of the Flex Seal cars is going to need some Flex Seal after that. That's a crash, so theoretically that could bring out the yellow. And then I just decide to completely forget what a brake is and screw up there. So now we're 19th or 20th after half of 1 lap. But hopefully this thing goes green to the end, because now I want to see how this works out. I want to see how the game handles a long green flag run on a road course. As we've got 10 laps to go, 9 laps on the fuel, so this is how it's gonna turn out. As we dive down 3rd gear, try to get underneath Hemrick. Not gonna happen yet. Not going to happen yet. Can we dive to the inside this time around? No, it's not going to happen. Can we make it 3 wide? Maybe. Yes, we can. And we got another Flex Seal car off of the corner. They're off of the... everybody's off everywhere. So here we go. Nice draft down the main stretch. In behind Matt Tifft. 10 laps to go in the race. To the inside of Tift we go. Trying to get there, trying to get there. Well, we're going to get underneath Cook as well. Third gear, underneath Chastain. That was a very nice move, if I do say so myself. But we're not quite there yet. To the inside of Black. To the inside, well, not to the inside of Poole, but, oh, God almighty. Bad, bad corner there for David. Really should have gotten into second gear, and now we've damaged the backside of the car. So I'd love to know who's leading this race, because it's all become very jumbled up. As we dive around Ray Black Jr., absolutely bury the car into the corner. I don't know how I managed to make the corner. Barely. We did not really make it on the exit. And now up underneath the Corvette bridge. Oh, almost get into Brendan Poole there. Boink, off of Brendan Poole. He is going to go off almost off the track. Boy, that was a defensive line from Poole. To the inside we go. Second gear. Get it down right next to the curbs. And very good off of the corner. Third gear through the carousel. Right underneath Ryan Sieg, trying to anyway. Car sliding out just a little bit of contact there, but we managed to clear Sieg, and now up into the kink. Very nice corner there. We're going to gain quite a bit on Joey Logano here. I think we may be able to pass him going into Canada. Let's see what we got here. Ooh. Nope. We're going to wreck him. Oh, off goes Joey Logano. Around goes Joey Logano. Nope, we saved him. Saved him just a little bit. And somehow my car is not more damaged than it already is. I do not know how I didn't just completely destroy my car doing that. I guess the game gave me the benefit of the doubt because I was braking rather than just slamming into the back of Logano. But hey, who knows? All right. Annette the Threat just ahead. And Brendan Gaughan as well. Brendan Gaughan, of course, went off the track at the end of the first stage, which seems like an age ago. We crossed the line. 9 to go here at Road America. Third gear. First turn. So many numbers. All of the numbers. As we get down underneath the Briggs and Stratton sign. Whee! That was close. On the throttle. Try to get underneath the net threat here, heading down the straightaway. I think we should have a pretty good draft here. I just realized he's another teammate, I think, right? No, he's a Hendrick car. Isn't there a Hendrick team? Or is it all Junior Motorsports? I can't remember. Second gear. Wow, that was quite a late braking maneuver, but hey, we pulled it off and actually got through the corner better than we did the last lap. Again, underneath the bridge, Corvette bridge, several bridges at this track because it's such a long track. Annette the Threat almost got to the inside of me, thankfully did not. And we'll work around. And this is probably the most inaccurate part of the track because that hill is much steeper than pretty much every other game I've played. So either everybody else has got it wrong or NASCAR Heat has got it wrong. I don't know who's actually in the wrong. But let's see what we can do here underneath Brendan Gaughan. Can we get that run off of the carousel? No, we cannot. In fact, I screwed it up quite badly, and it's actually going to allow Gaughan to get a good run into the kink. But can we get a better run off? I think we're going to be okay coming into the Canada corner. Hopefully this time we don't cause the major problems we caused with Joey Logano. Down 2 gears. Underneath Kevin Harvick, maybe. Well, not quite. Well, we got underneath Gaughan, barely. Gaughan back to the inside. I think we're going to pass him this time. Can we get that run on Harvick? Back end rotating quite a bit there. Quite a bit. And to the inside easily of Harvick. Second gear. And now, whoa, no, I said easy. But Harvick got the run on the exit. And now up the hill we go behind William Byron. Up into 4th. High speed racing here. 8 laps to go. Fuel mileage 7. So again, gonna have to pit with about 2 laps to go as we get down 3rd gear. Dive it down into the corner. To the outside we go. Not quite gonna get there. In behind William Byron. Try to get to the inside. Nope, we wrecked William Byron. Maybe. No. Wow, that's close. That was close. That was almost a trouble. That was almost trouble there. But thankfully, we managed to pull it off. And down the straightaway we go. How can we get down into... Wow, I can't believe I pulled that off. Cannot believe I pulled that off. That was unbelievable. That was way, way too late on the brakes, but somehow I managed to pull it off. Now to the inside of Armstrong. Not going to happen this time. Armstrong pulls around to the outside. Third gear. Try as we might. Not going to happen. Down into this corner. Second gear. Very nice. That was a kiss of the apex if I've ever seen one. And now we chase Ryan Reed. But can we get him? Oh man, the thing is just not quite turning the way I'd like it to, and that was almost a deadly curb right there. That curb almost sucked me right out into the gravel trap. Oh, he says too soon. Wow, that was another almost crash there. Almost crash. Third gear. Try to get the car around. And that was okay. That was just aight. Just aight. And now diving it off into the final corner once again. Can we get Ryan Reed? I think we can. Seems like the lead, whoever's leading this race is absolutely leading by a country friggin' mile, because I only see 4 cars ahead of me. The other car, whoever's next, is just completely gone. So down the main straightaway we go. In behind Ryan Reed. Into third gear. Diving to the inside. Try as we might. Not going to be able to get there yet. Seems like the AI really have it stepped up quite a bit here. Oh, God almighty, what a lockup that was. Woo! How are my tires doing? Oh, they're still quite good. So if we do, when we do have to come in for the splash and dash, I think we're going to be just fine, just fine. Third gear, second gear, on the curb, get it down. Again, I'm not sure how I'm barely making the corner anyway. That was kind of a exceeding of track limits. Oh, did I get into coleslaw a little bit? I think we did get into coleslaw just a little bit there. Whoa, coleslaw, still very slow. I finally do see the leader, which is nice, I guess. Can I get there? This is a late move. This is a late move. That's a late move. And it didn't pay off. It did not pay off. Let's see what we can do here in the carousel. Let's see if we can actually get through here without... Okay, that may have been a good strategy right there, lifting off. Nope, I didn't lift off quite enough. I thought I got the thing rotated enough to actually make the corner, but no, it didn't happen. Did not happen. Okay, so down the back straightaway once again. We've got 3 cars to pass, and we have got 7 laps to do it. On the brakes, underneath coleslaw. And that is track limits abuse. Oh well, the game does not punish you for that, so, you know. We'll continue on as we almost catch the curb on the outside there. And now Eric Jones is the next car we're going to have to take a look at here. Justin Allgaier leading the race. Oh, wonderful. So we already managed to make him angry. And that's probably a bad thing, because it's going to mean we're going to have to deal with an angry Justin Allgaier for the lead, as we got 6 laps to go here. We've got 5 laps of fuel. So again, still. And you don't want to run out at Road America, I can tell you that, because, you know, we're going to have to play it really safe with fuel, because if we run out, we are completely toast. It's not going to be a matter of being able to drive around the track once we run out of fuel, because it's a long way back. So again, we've just kind of got to hope that these guys come into the pits a little bit earlier than we do, because that means their stops are going to be longer, means we're going to be in clean air longer, means our stop is going to be shorter, because we need to take on less fuel. Wow, that is just, I don't know how I managed to pull that off, and that corner is going to let us get around Eric Jones, I believe, as we get around the Reese's Pieces car there. Maybe, yes we do. Okay, so now our sights are set on Justin Allgaier. Justin Allgaier. I think we should be able to get him. It looks like his pace a little bit slower than ours. If we can just hold the car together here, especially get through the carousel properly. I also wonder if we're going to lap cars. I would highly doubt that. But you never know with pit stops and whatnot, how everything will cycle out. So as we get up into 4th gear, just get through the kink nice and easy. Nice and easy, David. Nice and easy. Not on the curb on the exit. And that was me accidentally hitting the downshift button because I was shifting my hand. Because if you can believe it, I've been gripping the controller for quite a long time. As we drive around the outside of that corner of Canada Corner, and that was completely screwing up that quite badly. And dive it off. 2nd gear, just a little bit of a lock up there. Not an amazing. Oh, and here comes Allgaier into the pits, just as was prophesized. So pit stops occurring for Allgaier, possibly for Jones as well, but we will go into the lead of the motor race, taking the lead here with 5 laps to go, 4 laps on the field. So again, we are going to have to pit within a couple laps here, just to play it absolutely safe as possible. Jones has not come into the pits though yet. Coleslaw is next, and then Dakota Armstrong. 2nd gear. And that's going to be weird because we are absolutely in clean air. This is like qualifying. We're just going to have to drive around the track without any reference to the other cars. So this is where it's going to get a little bit sketchy for me because I'm a little bit worried I'm going to outbrake myself terribly into some of these corners. So we're going to kind of brake early going into this one because, you know, we've had such struggles in the past with it, and completely pretty much cut the corner on the inside and on the exit. But hey, seems like we're very laxadays with the course cutting rules here at Road America, which I'm not going to necessarily have a problem with. So I completely missed the apex there, and I made a complete meal out of that corner. We put 2 seconds on Jones, so clearly this is our best part of the track. With all the slow corners, I think the AI really struggle with grip in them. As we drive around through the carousel. Okay, let's try to get this right. Do not get on the throttle until the last possible moment. I think we may have actually driven out of the carousel properly that time. Yes, I think I did a pretty good job there. I'm going to pat myself on the back just a little bit. Through the kink. Down the back straightaway. We're not putting very much time between us and Jones, though. He's kind of maintaining the 5.4, 5.6 gap. Get it right down on the curb. 3rd gear. Clip the apex. Well, maybe that's a little too much of a clip because it got the back end stepping out. But hey, you know. Oh no 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 no! Epic choke! Epic choke! Epic choke! Somehow Jones is still 7.5 behind. We've got 4 laps on the field, so we don't need to come in. But now we've lost 5 seconds to Jones. And it just, the gap is going nuts. Because okay, so Jones is now in the pits. So clearly he said, oh, hey, look, David went off the track. That means it's time for me to make my pit stop so I can go flat out to the end. So that means Dakota Armstrong is 10.9 behind Kevin Harvick, 12 seconds. Coleslaw is now 2nd. We drive off the corner, up into 3rd gear. 3rd gear, ironic, or the difference between 2nd and 3rd gear is you make the change right at 100 miles an hour. I just noticed that, which is interesting. 3 laps on fuel. 3 laps to go in the race. Is that what I saw properly? We may not have to stop at all. We'll have to see. I may stop just for the principle of the thing, but then again, the pit lane delta, I would imagine, is quite long here at Road America. It's probably over 30 seconds between the time you get in the pits and time you get out, and that's not counting the fact that you need to take a splash of fuel when you pit. So we're going to have to see what our gaps end up being over the next couple laps as the rest of the AI make their final stops of the day. Guess I'm not paying as much attention as I should be, and I should really be careful of that. Okay. Out of the carousel. Tires are actually quite worn on the left front, which is interesting. You never usually see that in NASCAR Heat. It's usually the right front that gets burned to a crisp. But we decided to change it up today. So we got almost 10 seconds in hand over Coleslaw Custard, which is a good thing. Whoa! That's a Tokyo drift. But we managed to keep it all together. So I think Hemrick is the guy who we may actually be racing here. So he is 30 seconds behind. And around this track, I mean, 30 seconds is quarter of the lap. Because the lap times are about 2 minutes, I think. Well, no, 2 minutes 30, so he's a fifth of the lap behind then. Let's see what our lap time is this time. Yeah, 2:14, so about a fifth of the lap behind. Third gear. I didn't see how many laps to go we had. We still got 3 in the tank though, and it's now down to 2 laps to go. So we could make it. Could make this to the end, and that would make it fairly boring. But hey, at least we essentially took the lead at one point during one of the stages. And now we've got Armstrong, Harvick in the pits because they are falling swiftly back. Coleslaw is not in the pits yet, ironically enough. Actually drove through that corner? Good, finally, for once. So it's just amazing to look how much time those guys who pitted are losing. And now Allgaier's 45, 46 seconds behind. So almost a minute lead I have. That is pretty cool. You don't get a minute lead very much. I guess technically you do when you lap cars, but that's, you know, that's putting them a lap down. It's a little bit different than like saying, okay, I'm leading by 46 seconds. Actually, I'm only leading by 12.7, really, in reality, because the second place guy is Coleslaw. But again, if assuming us and Coleslaw are on the same strategy, you know, even if I have to pit, I've still got 12 seconds ahead. So we go low on fuel now, which means we've got 2 laps left of fuel. We hit that low on fuel marker right as we crossed through the kink. As we just completely blow the Canada corner. As I was paying attention to fuel and not paying attention to my braking point, which is a bad idea. As we get out of the corner there, get on the brakes. Saying we gotta come in for fuel. Well, it depends. What lap are we coming to? How many laps to go do we have? We will come in next. I'll come in next time if it's not the last lap. 2 laps, yeah, we're gonna have to come in. We're gonna have to come in for sure. And get a splash. I mean, it is just gonna be a splash too. We don't need any more than that. So what the, oh, 59, I thought it said 23, I was like, oh dear. So we're gonna come in for a splash of fuel on the last lap. That's what's going to happen here. As Coleslaw is in. Coleslaw is in. So, it's now a 50-second lead over Justin Allgaier and Garrett Smithley. Those are the guys that we have to worry about as we get the brakes locked up. Tires clearly not as grippy as they were earlier. One lap of fuel remaining. Yeah, we're halfway around the lap though, dude. And we are catching lap traffic. We are actually doing it. We're not actually going to lap anybody. And again, David, your tires are crap. Why are you braking so late? So now it's really going to be... David's going to drive pretty cautiously here. Shifting early. Okay. So we've got to make it to the start-finish line before we run out of fuel, which I think we will, but again, it's uphill, so God almighty if we run out of fuel. Okay, so off the gas we go. Just going to coast it in. brakes are too good because I braked and then I didn't need to. Off the corner we go. 4th gear. Just guide the car around. We're not losing too much time. Just don't want it to start sputtering. That's the last thing I want. Okay, here we go. Up the hill we go. We're going to get into the pits. And I don't know where the... Okay, so yeah, we need to be down to 40 miles an hour. And into the pits we go. Yeah, ideally I would have come in a lap earlier if I had thought about it. Also, his suit is on backwards. That's interesting. Okay, so we only lost 3 seconds in the pit stop. But we lost 30 on the track. So we do need to just kind of, you know, we need to... Oh, Justin Allgaier only 5.5 seconds behind. Okay, it's a race now. Yeah, Allgaier exiting turn 1. So clearly you lose about 50 seconds in the pits. Woo-wee! That's a lot of time. But there is Allgaier. He's in the mirror. I see him. It may be hard for you with YouTube compression and whatnot. With me staring at my screen, we have got a 3.5 second lead over Justin Allgaier. Boy, I'm glad I did not screw up any more than I did in that lap before we came into the pits, because boy howdy, we didn't have a lot of room to spare. Allgaier coming through the corner now. So he is close. He's close enough where it's like, you know, do not screw up, David. That is the key at this point. Is he's close enough where I am sweating. I'm worried. I'm shook. We work our way through the carousel for the final time. Now is not the time to blow it, David, as I think we got a good run through the carousel. There we go. Okay. So now into the kink, another very tough corner. Just going to drive it fairly conservatively. Yep, nice and conservative. 3.7 behind is Allgaier. He's actually fading, so that's good. I think we should be able to make it here. I've just got to get through that last corner, which was a bugaboo at the very beginning of the video when I qualified. It may be a bugaboo again. So underneath the old bridge, where the bridge no longer exists, coming into the final corner, just nice and easy on the brakes, down to second. On the gas, up the hill, coming to win at Road America, a 50% race. And we managed to pull the right strategy and have the right pace. We win. So a 50% race goes down to me taking the victory. I feel pretty good about that. Whew, that was a race. That was quite cool. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that, because that was pretty crazy to do. Of course, Brendan Poole actually won one of the stages. Joey Logano won the other one, but we ended up taking home the big prize. And I think we've got some points to take a look at as well. Yes, we are still 24th in the standings with 6 wins. 6 out of 7 Xfinity Series starts we have won with 33 playoff points. So let's celebrate a win at Road America. And there we are, the trophy. All the crew members. Elliott Sadler, probably not too happy, so wherever he is. In fact, was that him standing over on the end of the car? Kind of looked like him. But there we are, the One Main Financial suit. It's on the correct way, unlike the Fuelers was. And there we are, very happy to win here at Road America. So let's head back to the race shop and see where we are headed for the next race. So that victory for Junior Motorsports kept us in mind for the Junior Motorsports ride for next season. They paid us nicely, which also is quite good. And so that was a pretty successful day. And we are going to move on to another road course race at Canadian Tire Motorsports Park. So guess what? We're going to do another 50% race in the next video for the Truck Series. Hope to see you there. If you guys did like this video, be sure to let me know in the comments. Be sure to let me know also by leaving a like on it. Leave some suggestions of other races I should do as 50% races. What races you'd like to see as showcase races. I'm all ears in the comments. So thank you guys so much for watching. This has been David Land on YouTube. We won at Road America. Can we do it also at Motorsport? We'll find out in the next video.